Hi traders, how you all doing? I hope you had a wonderful week. It was really a great week trading Nasdaq, Nas100. Okay, so on today's section, we're going to talk about what really happened last week, okay, and where is Nas going to, and of course, we'll give you also some some educational stuff that you learn from that will help your trading. Okay, so if you're joining us for the first time, please do click on the like button, share, subscribe. All right, subscribe, like, and share. Okay, all right. So let's start from high time frame. Okay, let's actually see how last week closed, how price closed last week. So we can see that we're at all-time high. That's first thing first that you need to know. We're at all-time high. So, but let's label that as previous week high. Okay, you can leave that as previous week high. Then we can make this a previous week low. All right, this is a previous week low. Okay, cool. So getting into this week, right? There's something that I always explain to you guys. I explained something to you guys last week. Okay, so we're just gonna trust what 4 hour would tell us going down here because this week already closed bearish. So what's the next candle likely to do? It's gonna be likely to be bearish. Okay, because if price wanted to continue going higher from here, right? It could have done that. It wouldn't try to come down here. And again, this was a range. We stuck inside of this for a long, long, long time. So if Nas wanted to go higher, right, could have done that, right? So this is something that you need to know. Really need to know that. Okay. So because it will happen again, there will be, though we're done with this price action, right? So price could start printing something better. Like, I like this. I told there's someone that I was talking to. I told him that we're gonna take out this high and come from this low. And what happened? He did that. All right. So we're done with this price action. Something else is gonna come. I hope you're ready, because the one that is gonna come now will be really, really, like, it will be so smooth. Okay, it will be so smooth because look at this, right? Okay, let me not. It's fine, right? Let me not be too forward here. Okay, but one thing that I'm gonna tell you is that the next price action now would be really, really nice. So seeing the way this candle closed, right? With the way this candle closed right now, right? So this is me doing weekly analysis and also explaining things to you. Okay, I think this is how it's gonna be going way forward, because it's just the same thing that we will be doing. All right, going with the order flow, going with what the market is saying currently. What it's saying currently is what we go with. So what can you see here now? We can see that price has started closing below this. It closed below this. This is one thing for us. But are we gonna sell, just go into the market and start selling because of this? No. Why? The reason why we're not just gonna go sell and start, because we also wanted to see price close below here. Okay? Though this is okay too, but I wanted to see it close below here also. Why? Again, we had this here, which is acting as inversion now. Okay? We have this acting as inversion. See how we're coming close to something, right? We're coming close to something. So we have this, which is an inversion. That is what we have on weekly time frame. I'm still trying to look for reason why. I think I still want to see next week. Gone to my head. I still want to see next week close like this. If we start getting this closure next week, then that's it. Or even maybe the next candle should just even come close here. Doesn't even need to close too much. I just want to see that, see a new fair value gap, inversion fair value gap. I'm selling this the way down. All right. Remember last week I told you guys that I wanted to see how this monthly candle will close, right? Okay, so let's do that analysis of what I said. Okay, so look at this candle now. There's a question that I do ask sometimes. With the way this candle closed, what do you think the next candle is likely to do? Next candle is likely to go up here, test something, boom, down we go. But I don't know how far down it will go, but I'm looking at least here, okay? I'm looking at least here. This is where I'm looking at. Based off how this candle closed right now, all right? But will I go inside and trade blindly? No. But this is my current bias. You get what I mean, right? I'm not trying to analyze these things. I'm trying to analyze this detail up here. Hope you get me. So, can I be wrong? Yes. 1,000,000% I can be wrong. But if I'm wrong, am I going to lose? No, because if I'm wrong, I didn't take the trade. Maybe if I'm wrong, I'm already in a buy going up here. You understand? So if I'm wrong, I will be in a buy. You will see me in a buy because this is a high time frame. But if I'm right, or maybe if I'm wrong, I didn't take the trade. I didn't take any trade. I didn't lose. But if I'm right, it's a big thing. You understand? So I'm just giving you this, right, as it is. You understand? No any touch up. So now this is monthly, right? I still need to apply my time frame alignment because this is what I see on monthly. Remember how I went on weekly? Right? I saw this information. Then I want to trade this candle. So I go on, we're talking about monthly, right? Yeah, we're talking about monthly. Then we go on daily to see if this information on monthly is there. Okay, this is daily now. Do we have any information on daily? We have one, actually. We have this one here, which is so close and weird, right? So we'll have this one. But most important, we have this one here, which is telling us that what we saw on monthly, it's 50-50. So get it 50-50, right? When price get here, then we'll get the final confirmation to sell off. Or price could the next candle could start from here. And I would like that. That will show me momentum. That there's a momentum in the market. Since we didn't get back up here, there's a momentum. Price will come back for it later on. But for now, it's dropping. Okay? One thing that you remember is that I'm not a financial advisor. All this are just for educational purpose. Okay? And for fun. Because aren't we having fun? We're having fun. Alright? So whatever you do, make sure you always wait for confirmation and don't be married to your bias. Don't be married to your bias. Give some room to being wrong. Okay? Because nobody can get this thing 100%. But what you analyze, you wait and see if it plays out, then cool. Right? So when the week opened, but one thing that I'm worried about is that when we look at weekly like this, right, you can see that we swept here. But again, this candle, I like the way it closed also. It closed nicely, yeah. Didn't play around, just went straight up, closed like this. Okay? So, but if it had closed below here, oof, I'll close my eyes and sell during the week. So let's see. So if we start getting displacement, you can see that line that I drew on monthly, it match up with this, right? So if we start getting weekly displacement, right? Start getting weekly displacement here, then of course we're going for this low. We're going for that. I don't care what anybody say. If I'm wrong, at least I tried, right? At least I tried. The person didn't try. Yeah, well, if the person is right and they took a buy, then it's cool. It's cool because it's not a competition. You understand? It's not a competition thing. I trust my system. It's the same system that was telling me when we were buying up here, right? If you remember, when I was giving call outs from here going up, right? It's the same system that it's gonna tell me. So when it's wrong, I will forgive it. I will forgive the system, and we move on. Because sometimes the system will tell me something, so I won't pay attention. Anyways, I think this is it for today. All right, guys. So we'll see how the week plays. Right? We'll see how the week plays. Just remember, you have to wait for your price to line up with what we think that price will do. Right? When you see those lower time frames start lining up. I gave you an example with weekly and 4 hour. So now this weekly, we want to see. All we just want to see on this weekly is 4 hour going to line up with what we think, where we think the weekly will go to. It's as simple as that. Is it going to line up? So we want to see the 4 hour open and give us bearish momentum, bearish direction. Sorry, this thing is always giving me a tough time to draw. I'm surprised I actually don't move like this. So we want to see this on the 4 hour, then we can trust that 4 hour that the weekly wants to expand. All right, so as simple as that. So, but what can I see on the 4 hour right now? You can see that 4 hour is giving us some bullish momentum, but will that last? Will it cover up? Is it gonna keep going? If you want to keep going, cool, keep going. To get to a point, if you turn bearish, then we sell from there. All right. But if you start giving those bullish momentum, like bullish, like closing above this line here, and start giving those momentum, then we can target this highs here. You know, can target this highs. There's nothing up here. Can target this one, target this. Then once it starts showing the bearish this week that we're getting into, if it doesn't show it this week that we're getting into, then the whole thing, it's all invalid. It's this week that I want to see it. It doesn't show it this week, because if it doesn't show it this week, the candle will actually close bullish, which wouldn't make sense anymore. That's invalidate the whole thing. You understand? The next candle come close bullish here. Let's say the next candle open up somewhere here and close bullish here. It doesn't make sense to me anymore, because I want to see a fair value gap. You understand? I want it to trade maybe somewhere here or somewhere here, then drop down and create a fair value gap. You understand? The same thing that I look for on lower time frame. Create a fair value gap, leaving this inversion open, then boom. So you see, 4 hour will tell us all those stuff. If 4 hour doesn't turn bearish next week, then we only have a buy, and we keep buying, because 4 hour, it's our intraday structure, right? So we keep buying, we keep going. Okay. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend until I speak to you again.